Oh, I just cut off. All right, guys, happy spring. We're out on the water out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida here, hoping to find some early spring tuna.
Ball, bro.
Today, we got Captain Johnny, as always, on the helm. Chris Doyle, Butters behind the camera. The staple of the team are Rock, Adam, Yuri, and newest team member and staff member, Christian Lear, is fishing with us today. Stay tuned. We're gonna hammer away with Johnny Jigs. Let's go! Good morning. So we're out of Fort Lauderdale today. Before I started dropping jigs today, I wanted to just kind of talk to you guys a little bit about rod selection. We might push a little bit south today. We're looking to get just bit on anything today and really just have a good time with friends fishing. But a lot of you ask me about rod selection and do you need a bunch of rods and which rod do you pick? And it could also be like a little bit daunting if you're going through the Johnny Jigs website or you're in your local store trying to figure out which rod is best for you. And really what it boils down to is for a lot of you guys, you're only gonna buy one and then you might add on to that later and buy two. So what you want to think about is what depth are you fishing in most of the time. So for guys that are on the west coast of Florida or even up in the panhandle of Louisiana and you don't generally run out far, you stay in that 100-foot range, you're going to want to get a rod that kind of matches the depth that you're at, which also matches the size jigs that you're using. So for me personally, here in South Florida, oh, he's hooked up. Do you need me to spin a little bit? Oh, big streak at 250. Yeah.
Here's leader.
What you got?
Blackfin.
Oh, nice. Well done. Can we bang out a few tuna real quick?
Maybe.
All right, I got it. Here we go. Oh yeah, he's a little on the bigger side. Let's do that again. Rat him. Had to be the squid assist.
That's great. Get a nice little blackfin right in the morning. First drop. Couldn't get any better than that. Great hook set. All glow torpedo, baby. You don't know? You don't know.
Christian's on.
Hooked up. I got the 200 gram pink glow ridge. About 50 foot off the bottom. I think it's definitely a tuna. He's doing the tuna shakes. You're getting close to the boat, turn and burn for a second.
I feel your line too.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right. Keep it as steady as possible. Oh, yep,
yeah, you're
there
gone.
he goes. Turn and burn. Told you.
I'm gonna come up.
All right.
I don't feel you here
right now. Oh, turn and burn. There he is. He just went back down. Told you. As soon as they see the boat, turn and burn. You gotta play really light drag on them though. I got 15-pound braid. I don't want any tackle failures. Oh, I see color. It's a tuna or a bonita. Yep, it's a blackfin. Blackfin tuna.
Are we eating sushi tonight, fellas?
I believe so.
We're eating sushi on Easter Sunday. Man.
I lied. It's a bonita.
Oh, I know what sushi Christian's eating. It's not going to be blackfin.
It's bait strips.
Yeah, keep that bonita.
Yeah, I got him.
Keep bouncing all over.
We're sporty. All right. Nice little bonita. Make a great bait. 200 gram pink glow ridged.
Best bait in the ocean.
Best bait in the ocean. They always eat lead, they say.
So for here in the South Atlantic, really, it's all about our power 2s and our power 3s for the most part. So we're not always pushing out into that 800,000-foot range. So I'm fishing jigs from 200 grams to about 400 grams, which will be sufficient enough for the power 3 or the power 2. So when you walk into your tackle shop, you can really look at the power levels, look at the gram rating, and then think to yourself, where am I fishing the most? So if you had to get just one rod, I would recommend going a little bit heavier. So I'm ready to drop a jig. We've already got a tuna fish on the boat. We've already got a bonita on the boat, and I haven't even started fishing yet. So let's get to it, guys. So this is it for me today, guys. I'm gonna see if we can't get the watermelon, which is probably our most famous color watermelon flatback, 300 gram. And I just feel like that pink and chartreuse is really gonna be my tuna killer for today, but we shall see. You know how I switch up jigs so quickly, so let's drop this down and see what happens.
I love 15-pound braid and an AJ.
Christian, how old are you?
21,
And when did you get into jigging? Slow pitch jigging.
6 years ago.
6 years ago, so you're 15.
Yeah,
How did you find the sport?
you guys. Saw you guys on.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, he might have got me in the structure. Yep. Yeah, I can feel it tearing out. Oh, come on. Get out of there.
Come on, get him out of there.
Oh,
15-pound braid.
15-pound braid.
How's he gonna play it?
Pose is an issue.
Nice marks on the bottom. Nice couple marks. Isolated marks.
It's a big jack, I think.
This is a pretty good fish. How tight do you have your drag right now?
Not super tight. If I have any nicks in my braid, I'm done for. It's such light braid. Because this is also the reel I use deep for right now.
Yeah.
So,
How often do you use thumb pressure for additional drag rather than adjusting the star?
almost entirely, I feel like I can put the pressure I want with my thumb opposed to the star. I don't know exactly how much more pressure I'm putting with the star. So I can play it with my thumb a little easier, or if I feel it's too tight, it's easy for me to just, back my thumb off a little bit. Because like I can add a pound instead of 3, because I have no idea how much drag I'm actually putting when I tighten the star, which is something I should look into more to properly fight the fish. But
All right, guys, we'll return to this video tonight whenever Christian reels this fish in. Jigga!
they are jack vibes. Look at this thing. He's just kind of, I feel like he's on, so he's like around stuff too, maybe. There's a chance. But if my braid touches it, it would have
No, we
broken
would
my
have
mouth.
gone. We're moving.
Yeah, no,
You would have been, consistently peeling drag if you were wrapped. He's running. I think he's just sitting down there in that oxygen-rich lower level, just like,
yeah, he's just
not taking me.
getting so much wind. He's gonna quit in a second though.
Let me just point something out. What's cool about slow pitch jigging, it's light tackle, right? Very powerful, sophisticated reel, but it's a small reel. Fish is taking line. It's Ocean's Legacy rod, light rod. We've got this fish. We caught him around a wreck. We're off the wreck. We're in the open ocean. There's no reason to battle this fish and fight against him. Christian's actually got 15-pound J-braid Grand on is his braid break strength. So he's got to play it light on a fish of this caliber to successfully land it. But there's no urgency. You know, there's no race against time. It's the morning. We want to give ourselves every opportunity to land this fish slow and steady. He's not even moving his rod. And when he can get handle cranks, he's turning the handle, and that's 4 feet for every crank. The fish ends up taking more line, he takes more line, but we're in no rush. Play it slow and steady, and that's what wins the race on a lot of quality fish out here slow pitch jigging. Beautiful technique. Rod under the arm. Angle of the rod is pointed down 15 degrees. He has no reason to even pump that rod up parallel to the water. He's using the reel to stay tight and keep pressure on the fish, feeling everything that the fish is doing and responding with what he's doing on the handle of the reel. It's perfect. Must have had a good teacher.
There's nothing that gets an angler's motor going.
Whoa! Dude, look at that drag go!
Join me.
Oh!
Like a drag just screaming off your reel
Whoa!
when you know you've got it tight enough for a decent fish. Oh,
Whoa, guys, you gotta see this drag go. He is smoking.
what a heck of a morning. It has been fishy all morning. We've got Christian tight in the back right now, and I've got something that just screams some serious drag off my reel. Getting some bad head shakes on this dude. Christian, you and I got to get together just to be safe.
Yes, sir.
Put your rod tip up. Tip up.
Other way.
So if you put your tip next to mine, we can see our lines, which way they're going. If you stick your tip in the water, I can't see what's going on.
Yeah.
How do you know if it's cold or not?
That's a big fish, dude. I got a tank, bro.
Oh my god.
Just trying to finesse this fish. I'm gonna back off my drag just a little bit, just to be safe.
Ooh, goodness. I just did the opposite. I tightened down on him a little bit. I can't let this fish gain anymore. He's gonna get me all the way back down to the bottom.
Still going.
AJ could wait.
Whew. He's a feisty one. You see that?
Nice fish,
So it starts peeling drag out, and then you just stop reeling, you know? Watch the drag. Excuse me, Yuri. Yep, go around again. One more time.
Banger end, Peter.
Nicely done. It's a big fish, dude.
Ooh. Butterball.
I have been waiting for this fish.
Butterball, bro. Ooh. Nice gap. Nice fish.
Take of a tuna, Christopher. Whoa!
Yeah, John.
Oh man.
Awesome.
Dude, how many times have I come out looking for this guy? He wasn't home.
Knock, knock.
So, you see how he's shaking? Just crazy shaking. So, when you guys take pictures with these tunas or pelagics with the jigs in their mouth, it makes me so nervous because you see how that jig just swung around? And that's like super easy to get a hook in the hand, right, Chris?
Yeah.
So I always, before we take the pictures, I take the hook out. I learned that the hard way, Chris.
Yeah.
Man. Wow. Guys, look at that tuna. Is that not the coolest freaking thing ever? So that's our blackfin tuna for those of you that don't know. This fish is great. We eat it sushi. It's an absolutely delicious fish. It's a hard fighting fish, and they're down there swimming in circles. They're cruising around. They're looking for bait. This is the time of the year where they start becoming more prevalent. So what I'll do is I'll take this fish, I'll bleed him out in the bucket, get all the blood pumped out of him so it preserves the meat. And this is going to be a great dinner for us.
Yes,
Deep color on Christian.
You get up here, bud.
Gosh, dang. Oh my gosh, Chris.
Look at that thing.
Big AJ.
So I'll hold my rod, I'll grab him.
Oh, sucker.
Wow.
Look at that, baby.
All right. Big AJ, 300 feet down, 200 gram ridged pink glow, and he's going back. Let me get him by the gill so I can pull his face forward. Oh.
Ready?
He went.
All right, guys, just want to go over my rod selection here on the trip. The general game plan was likely to be between like 200 and 500 feet today, and I haven't really messed with my gear at all since the last time I came out, which was 2 videos ago, where John's son Eli caught that incredible AJ out of Palm Beach. Like I said, I didn't change my gear too much, but between 200 and 500 feet, I know I want to bring a Power 2 rod and a Power 3 rod with me. On that last trip, I had my Saltiga 35JH on my Power 3, and I had this Accurate 500 on my Power 2, and I talked about why I had those setups set that way. However, on this trip, I made a little switcheroo, and I bumped my Accurate 500N up to my Power 3 rod, and I brought out the Saltiga 15, actually, to put on the lighter Power 2 rod. So I literally just came out in the water with these 2 setups today and a Temple Reef Vortex light spinner to boot. There's been signs of mahi pouring in here a little bit more, topwater blackfins too. But my thinking on the Accurate 500N is that this is such an incredible versatile reel because it's aircraft aluminum and it's so light. You can put it on lighter rods, 2s and 1s, and bring it in shallower, and it doesn't feel like the reel that it actually is. And I say that because this reel can pack 650 yards of 20-pound braid, which means I can drop a jig deeper than 1,000 feet if I really wanted to. So I could put this on a Power 4, 5, or 6 rod and deep drop, but it also feels good on the lighter stuff. So I got no problem bumping it up to my Power 3 rod. We're in 300 feet right now. The drift is pushing us deeper, so we'll be 354, and I have no problem fishing this reel in the deeper water. So putting it on a Power 3 rod for today was a great choice, but I get most excited when I get to throw the Saltiga 15 on a Power 1 or Power 2 and link up to some substantial fish. I really like the challenge of that, and it's probably my favorite rod and reel to overall slow pitch jig with. So that's what I came out in the water with today. And I'm the only one without a fish on the boat yet, so I don't have much to talk about, but I better get back to fishing. Now I can talk. What was I just saying, that bit about what rods I was bringing out in the water, but I don't have much to talk about because I'm the only one without a fish on the deck?
Oh, there we go. Johnny! Oh, let's go, man. Let's go.
I think John's fish is a better fish to be
No, I was
focusing on.
up a little ways. He was all like feisty for a second, and then he just kind of, oh no, he's back to being feisty. Back to being feisty. Wow, big head shakes, guys. Big head shakes. Yes, sir. Whoa, there he goes. He's going. Whoa! Holy smokes! Dude, that reel is screaming. Oh, Chris got a vermi. He's coming up.
Bottom of the jig, one drop 320.
Whoa!
Whoa! Oh, I just cut off. I just got cut off. Dude, I was scoping way out there.
Yeah, you had the sail, dude.
Oh.
You had,
No.
yes, 100% you had that sail.
What a cool morning it has been. So with the sailfish, they jump out of the water, and a lot of times you want to bow to them whenever they jump out of the water. But the other thing is that when they jump, they shake like this, and it's easy for them to throw a jig off. So, man, stinks that he got away, but it was super cool that we got to see him.
He looks brown. That's a jack. Dang it, I thought it was a tuna. That's an almaco.
New species for the day.
New species for the day. Almaco jack on the pink low ridge, 200 gram. Let's hook up before he swings it in my hand and shall we?
So one thing you'll notice is I have a ball bearing swivel on my jig, and this is something that people ask regularly, you know, where to tie to. But if you were to not put a ball bearing swivel on your jig, my suggestion would be tie to the solid ring right there. So that's the solid ring. You can see I'm tapping my line on it, and that's attached to the assist hook. And the idea is that if you do connect into a fish, that you're gonna fight. If you do connect into a fish, you're gonna fight the fish through the assist hook and not the split ring. However, if you do put a ball bearing swivel on, that helps to keep you from getting line twists. So how I terminate to my ball bearing swivel is I like to do a modified clench knot, and I always double loop through the ball bearing swivel, or if you were tying to the solid ring, same deal, double loop through, and then just a few, about 5 or 6 spins like that, wet it up, and then pull it tight.
Honestly, this was one of the most action-packed days we've had out of our inlet in a long time. Someone was tight the entire time. Christian racked up a blackfin tuna, an amberjack, a bonita, and even tangled with an almaco jack that, well, ended up as half an almaco jack for obvious reasons. We wrapped it up at Lighthouse Point Marina, where we filleted up the tuna for some well-earned sushi tonight. And that's a wrap. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe and hit us up on Instagram and Facebook for more fishy content. And if you like hearing stories from the deep, check out our podcast, Tapping Bottom with Johnny Jigs. And most importantly, keep tapping that bottom and jigging.
Oh, I just cut off.